What's going on, everybody? My name is Harmony and welcome back to another product review video. And in this video I'm going to be reviewing this thing, which is the Redragon K552 mechanical TKL keyboard. So if any of you have been on Amazon, you'll have heard of the company Redragon, and they are what we in the biz call a knockoff company, which makes knockoff products of very popular brands. In my opinion, I think Redragon is a fine company in of itself. I'm not bad-mouthing them or anything like that. In fact, I actually used quite a few of their products before. I used to use their RGB hard gaming mouse pad, which I actually liked for a while, but eventually I ended up upgrading to something else. I've actually got an extended mouse pad now. But I decided I would give their keyboard a chance, especially since I was looking to upgrade my keyboard for quite a while, because for the past, I don't know, 2 years or so, ever since I've gotten into PC gaming, I've only been using membrane keyboards, either one that was on my old laptop, or I've just been using the external keyboards that have just the rubber dome, switches on them. This keyboard, however, is 100% mechanical, not one of those mechanical feel ones that you sometimes see on there. This one is straight up actually mechanical. Now, Redragon has two separate versions of this keyboard. I'm not just talking about color. They actually have a version that has completely different switches. One version comes with red switches and another version comes with blue switches. Both of them come in black and white, so it depends on all your color preferences. Other than that, there's no real big difference between them. They're both TKL size. They both have the same build quality to them, which is actually really good, I will admit. In fact, this thing is very, very heavy, shockingly, I'm not gonna lie. And after using it for the past several weeks now, I can safely say that I absolutely love this thing. Seriously, red switches are perfect for me specifically. They're not too clicky-clacky, and they just feel perfectly. And they have the perfect amount of pressure, to press down the keycaps and stuff like that. They actually are really good feeling switches, and I really do like them a lot. But without any further ado, let's get on with the unboxing video. As you can see, the box is in pretty good shape in of itself. It's well packaged. There's the actual name of it right there, which is Kilamara, whatever that means. Alright then, so upon opening the box, as you can see, the first thing you see right there is the keyboard in of itself, wrapped up in a nice big plastic. It's very well managed. Right there it comes with a little keycap puller. Right there is the cord, which is also wrapped up, and as you can see, there's the instructions and everything right there that just fell out of the bag. Good job, me. There's the keyboard currently wrapped up in plastic wrap. You get a little sticker, you get the instruction manual in of itself. Alright, well, there's the keyboard. Back to future me now. Here we go. Alright then, so right here is the keyboard in of itself. I just have it on the static lighting effect right now. But if you click FN and then hit 1, for example, it switches to where it's only the escape button, WASD and arrow keys are working. 2 is this mode. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0. Now, 9 and 0 are two custom modes that you can make. This is my own custom mode for 0, and this is the custom mode that I have for 9, which is just all of the keys lit up. Now, this is not the only lighting modes that are on here. If you click FN and then INS or M right over here, you will actually get different lighting effects like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, where it actually, is the raindrop effect, where you just press a key and it does this. You have this effect, which I have no idea what it even does. Nope. Then you have this effect where if you click it, it actually stays lit for a set amount of time, which I think is really, really cool. Then you have this one, which is just, the normal, regular old breathing effect, which is, once again, also really, really cool in my opinion. Hit it one more time, and then you are back to the original, just static on here. So I've taken off 2 of the keycaps, so you can see that one that is not lit, and then one that is lit. On the one that is lit, you can kind of see where the RGB is at the very top of the switch right here. You can kind of see a good bit of it right there. Now right here is the main reason why I took off the other one, because you can actually see that it is in fact a red switch, and it also has brackets around it due to the type of key switch that is, which is Atmos switches, and they are in fact red, and they sound really good. When I first got it, they sounded a little bit mushy, but as you can tell, alright, then I'm going to go ahead and get back to my future me, so here we go. Woo! So now that you've seen what the keyboard looks like and sounds like up close, let's get into the actual pros and cons of this keyboard. The pros are, it is a TKL size, which is exactly what I was looking for. I was not wanting to get a full-size keyboard because I never used the numpad on there, so I was going to get a TKL size anyway, and this one was perfect, especially if you're on a budget. This is only, I think, like, what, 45 bucks or 50 bucks or something like that. So you're getting a decent quality mechanical gaming keyboard for, you know, only around $50, which is actually a really, really good price. The build quality on this thing is very, very well made. It's extremely heavy. The keycaps and everything are, you know, really well made and everything. The switches themselves are also well built. It's an overall, it's pretty hefty of a keyboard. Once again, I think this thing weighs like 5 or 6 pounds. This thing is that heavy, so you don't have to worry about it like sliding all over your desk or anything like that. The grips on the feet are very, very good. Overall, the build quality is great. It's not, you know, too clicky clacky in my opinion, and I think that the red switches on here just sound perfect and they just feel great. Once again, in terms from a look standpoint, it also looks good, and like I said, you get in either a black or a white version, and you can actually go through several different color options. Although I will admit this one's a bit of a con. The colors in each row are all static. It does not go through. You cannot make the RGB whatever you want, say like a solid one color, something like that. You can't do that because each row of keys is a separate color. For example, like there's red on top, then you got blue, then you got orange, green, yellow, and then purple. Admittedly, you do have a bunch of different lighting modes, of course, which I just showed you all in the little video I did of, you know, the up close video essentially. But if you know you're not that picky, too picky about one static color on RGB, then it should be just fine. However, if you are a little bit picky and you are specifically going for a red setup, Redragon actually does make a version of this keyboard that's available in both black and white that has static red switches throughout the entirety of the keys. I'll also be linking that one in the description box down below, along with the rest of the keyboards, both the red switch one and the blue switch one. Now let's talk about some actual pure cons for this thing. The switches on this, I cannot stress this enough, are not name brand. These are what are called Atomu. I have no idea how you even pronounce what they're actually called, to be honest. While I think that these switches sound good and work well, they are most certainly off-brand. In fact, if you actually looked, I actually showed you guys what the switches look like in that little up-close video. They have little brackets around the switches themselves, so that means you cannot put in noise-canceling O-rings, you know, which don't affect performance-wise, but they just make it a little less clicky-clacky. You will not be able to put on O-rings on this keyboard. So if you are planning on buying a keyboard with either red or blue switches, but you are planning on putting O-rings on it, I would not recommend this keyboard because of those type of switches. And the only other con that I think I could find with this keyboard was once again the RGB, but once again that's more of an aesthetic standpoint and not so much like a performance wise. Other than that, there's really, you know, there's actually a lot to like about this keyboard. I mean, other than the switches and the fact you can't, you know, make the RGB go a static one color, which to me really doesn't matter. I actually like the way it looks right now, but for someone out, but if any of you, you know, would want that, once again, I will be dropping a link down below for that one that has just red lights on it only. However, I would recommend looking elsewhere for a keyboard and not consider this one if you are looking for a specific color like blue or green or something like that. Other than that though, there's a lot to like with this keyboard. It's a good entry-level mechanical gaming keyboard that is perfectly priced. So if you're on a budget, it's perfect for that. Or if you like the look of it, once again, it's perfect for that as well. Overall, it's a really, really good keyboard, and there's a lot to like about it. Once again, the build quality on it is very, very good. This thing should last you a good number of time, unless you're one of these guys that constantly, you know, beats on their keyboard or something like that, then it should last you a good long time. So overall, do I recommend the keyboard? Absolutely 10 out of 10 on just about everything minus, you know, the aesthetics and the switches. Those are a little bit on the lower scale. I'm not entirely sure what to put them on there. I'll probably put it in like right up here in editing later what my true thoughts on that are, because at the moment I can't think top of my head. I don't know ballpark or anything like that. But overall, once again, good mechanical gaming keyboard that's TKL size. Once again, I'll be dropping a link down below to where you can buy both the, you know, black and white versions, as well as the versions that has the red switches and the blue switches as well as the version that has the static reds throughout. Overall, once again, good gaming keyboard, would highly recommend. If you know of any other products that you want me to review in the future, let me know down in the comment section below, because I've still got a few products around here. I just recently got a new mouse, which I'm going to be doing a review on. Once again, keyboards are linked down below, and if you enjoy this video, then leave a like, subscribe if you are brand new, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Until then, see ya, guys.